Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Shaka from Shaka Reacts, and today we're going to be checking out a amazing group by the name of Polyphia and their song G.O.A.T. G-O-A-T. Super stoked to see this, guys. Let's get into it. Ooh. Oh, what a run. Okay, we're going to pause real quick before we continue, guys. First and foremost, if you're looking for a video where we just sit here and kind of react to it as it plays and we're done, it is not that type of video. We do a lot of rewinding. We do a lot of checking things out. We break a lot of stuff down and really appreciate all those subtle nuances that are there, guys. Before we get anywhere into the ridiculous playing that we heard and some of the crazy runs that were in that, this opening is gnarly. It is gnarly. First of all, I'm trying to place exactly what instrument this is. It's weird. I've got a couple of different ideas in my head as to what it could be, but I think there's some post-processing going on just because of some of the pitch bending that we're hearing. Most of it is obviously being done on an acoustic instrument of some kind, but I think there is a little bit towards the end, especially when we do the big bass drop and all that jazz. If you guys are familiar with what exact instrument they use in this opening, let me know. Obviously, it's going to be very akin to like a music box, that kind of a thing. Clearly, it's metal being plucked or pushed or something to that effect. It almost makes me think of a timbila or something like that. It's not a timbila, though. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you know exactly what instrument they're using there. It's very, very intriguing. We're going to listen to the opening again, guys, so we can hear some more of that. It's really cool. Like right there. That too. So, like, if it wasn't for some of that subtle stuff that they've got going on there, I would actually think this is more of a vibraphone that's mixed with something else. It's not just a vibraphone, though. There's a lot of vibraphone vibes with the sustained tone there, but there are some weird effect things going on there that are not possible on a vibraphone. Very cool. It almost reminds me of a kalimba. For those of you who don't know, that's like an African thumb piano. That's kind of the closest comparison I can make to what I'm hearing. Like I said, it's not really a timbila, but like a kalimba, kind of the African thumb piano. That's the closest I can think of. I don't think that's it, though. Sorry, I know I'm fixating on this, guys. It's just really cool. It's a very, very, very neat sound that I've not heard before in music videos like this. It's really, really cool. All right, we're gonna keep going. I just thought that was really neat. Very cool. So if you guys are not aware, I'm sure Polyphia fans are all very aware of what just happened there. If you are not familiar with this song, though, or with Polyphia as a whole, so what he basically did there is he took that first part that we heard played on, you know, maybe a vibraphone, mallet instrument, kalimba, or something like that. Something that involves minimum of two different, very easily separated voices, finger-wise, or possibly four mallets if you're doing like a vibraphone. And he's translated that and playing it on the guitar. He's verbatim playing what we just heard at that opening entrance on the guitar, which some of that is not crazy difficult to do, but some of it is. Some of the distances, the intervals specifically that you've got to jump on a mallet instrument are not super difficult compared to that on a guitar. And he's doing it effortlessly. Just absolutely effortlessly. It's really impressive. Listen closely again. We obviously heard the opening intro quite a few times now, guys. See if you can hear how this is the same as that opening intro that we just listened to. That runs bananas. Man, his hi-hat skills. Okay, before we get into this next section, the clarity, we've kind of checked Polyphia out a little bit before, guys. The number one thing that impresses me more than anything else, so obviously there is the skill side to be able to play some of this stuff. It's a whole other thing to be able to play it cleanly and extremely clear. And this group, more than any other group I think I've ever heard, are just so masterful at playing things in an extremely precise, clean way. It starts here on the set first and foremost. If you don't have an absolutely locked in sense of pulse and tempo, it's not possible to do this. And his playing is so incredibly clean. I've never heard a hi-hat player, not a hi-hat player. I've never heard a set player play hi-hat as cleanly as he does. It is beyond amazing how clean his stuff is on hi-hat. And it translates to everything that he plays, but it's way more noticeable on hi-hat. But that cleanliness, that lack of ring, that absolute clarity allows the guitar and bass and such to be able to then fill in and follow in so well with that. It's again, I'm not detracting at all from the strings, guys, but it's your heartbeat. You know, it's the heartbeat of the group. Without that heartbeat, it doesn't work. It's just really, really impressive. Ooh, nice harmonies through there. I'm sorry, what? What? Okay. Hold on. I know we kind of paused in the middle section there, guys, but I can't just keep listening and ignore that. Real quick comment before we hear that again. The chords that they're using are incredibly thick and complex here, like super, super thick texture in terms of the chords that they're doing here. It allows for some super funky sounds throughout this. It's just really impressive that they're able to layer some of that stuff on top of each other. From a chordal standpoint. I just wanted to point that out real quick. We're going to continue here, and This is ridiculous. I don't even know how this is humanly possible. Listen real close here, guys, to some of the stuff that he does, especially this first run. It's bananas. Like, how? Just watch his fingers. He does a little like an appoggiatura kind of a thing, or not appoggiatura, kind of like a almost like a turn. I'm like, how's he doing that? He did it again. It's so fast. Like most ears probably don't even hear it. Like it just sounds like they're playing bum ba-da-dum. That's all you hear. There's more there than just ba-da-dum. Again, listen closely, guys. He's adding this crazy turn to it. It's bananas. Like if you watch his fingers, even if you can't hear it, okay, a lot of you either or just don't have the headphones because you got to have really clear headphones to hear this. Just watch his fingers. When his fingers go like that, he's doing this crazy turn. For the lack of a better word, I'm going to call it. It's more like a. I mean, I'd have to see the rhythmic breakdown of it, but it's more like a septuplet or something crazy that he's doing there. Just bananas. Watch his fingers, guys, and see if you can hear what I'm referring to. Ooh. Some real percussive play in there. Oh yeah, that lined up really well. So you can hear the real percussive nature of the bass solo. I just said that is very percussive. But you can hear it eventually. You're like, man, that's okay. But then when the set starts to join in on them, oh man, they layer that. And again, when I say layer, guys, I'm not talking about post-production layering. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to just the way that they write the harmonics, the chord structure, the way that they arrange the piece, that kind of a thing. Just really great structure and writing as a whole to create those layers of sound and texture and stuff, and that it's really well done. Oh my gosh. I like the little horn effects. By the way, a real quick point before we finish off with this. I love the little horn effects they're adding into this. But two, the thing I thought of, so when he goes to do, he's got his arms up in the air and he's waiting to come in on the next downbeat, and everyone else is just filling. That has to feel like an absolute eternity compared to everything else they've been playing and all of the crazy fills and the just immense amount of notes that they're playing. That like full entire beat and a half, I think it might have been, that he just isn't playing. That has to feel like an absolute eternity to him through that. I laughed. Like I thought of it in my head. I was like, that had to feel like forever to him. Watch and see if you guys can tell the part I'm talking about. It's crazy. Right there. Like that has to feel like forever for him to come back in. That was an interesting effect there too. So here's my question. Where is this from? So, I mean, that sounds like that may be an original composition potentially, but it feels more like that's a sound sample from somewhere that they heard and they were like, hey, let's make a song out of this. Like that almost sounds like that's a sample that they heard somewhere and they decided to make something out of it. I'm not familiar with where that's from though. I don't know if that is something that was pre-written or if they composed that originally on their own. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments, folks. Is that that we'll call it the finger piano kind of part, the listening box, the music box part. Let me know if that is an original composition or if that is from something else and they decided to just say, let's write a song based off of what that sounds like. Which either way, it's pretty crazy. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you know the answer to that question. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I know, goodness gracious, it's mind-boggling, all of the stuff that they can do and put into the music. It's just bananas. If you guys like this video, though, as much as I enjoyed today's video, hopefully you guys did. Please like, subscribe, and of course, so you don't miss anything else, make sure you guys turn on notifications so you don't miss anything out in the future. Last but not least, if you want to continue your journey down that music rabbit hole, guys, make sure you check out the next video.